It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Noles. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Off the play fake. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it behind the line. It's Finley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that in.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Finds a spot in the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense, and they... Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the sticks, it's Cooks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And some room to work. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooks. But continues to fight for yards. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
29 Philly.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to start.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. Off and running. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Cricket.
They'll send the back in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Arnett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. A lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, no! And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford! Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That is
Ready, break. Set, ready. Ready.
They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. And it's caught inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Quick handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on second and short. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this...
On the ready. Here we go.
Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take it chunk by chunk.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Get set, get set.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And at this point, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in.
Ready, break.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
29 Philly. 2.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he just kept running and he won. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Got it.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10.
Slash.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Spider. 4-2. Ready.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Hauls in the deep ball. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they...
Ready. Cricket.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Moving past the 25. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stanford quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. Gonna let it fly. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Florida State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pryor.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Lost to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice move to keep running. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10.
Ready.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the coverage team will get to it. Down at just inside the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 25. And the Florida State offense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, what a move. Knocked off his feet.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he got loose. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
42.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! He has spent a lot of time in that. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on, set.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Manziel. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Gets enough for the 1st down. Not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Snagged in the middle. It's Manziel. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Follows a good block there, picks up 3, he's out to the 9.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for...
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put...
Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
on to
3 and
take it
out,
away.
they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Runs through the tackle. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental tough.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose on the right. The 20. He's at... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
22,
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And tackled there by the defense.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Racing down the left side. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Set, ready.
Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard